part 2 of the day in the life video. It's all about nutrition. Let's have it. This is Nick Does Golf. Yes, golfers, welcome back to my channel, Nick Does Golf. Great to have you here for this one. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button down below. I'd really appreciate the support on my journey as I deliver as many free YouTube videos to you as possible, so you can improve all aspects of your game. So part 1 was all about my training and what I currently do in the gym. Basically just getting stronger and fitter, everything that you need to do in order to be able to hit ball further, be more consistent and have more control of what your body's actually doing. But coupled with that is part 2, it's all about nutrition, and that is also a massive part of not only your golf but everyday life. With that said, I'm going to show you some of the things that I would be eating on a typical day, the amount of calories consumed, why I'm doing that, and I'm going to give you some tips as to how this could potentially benefit you in your nutrition and your lifestyle. So let's get to it. Here's breakfast. In my opinion, starting the day off strong with a reasonable amount of calories is certainly going to set you up well for the day. So I take on roughly around about 1,000 calories with this absolute combination. So we've got granola here, chocolate flavoured, really nice, with some semi-skimmed milk, and then of course we've got a protein shake right there. And I've also got a cup of orange squash as well, just to wash everything down with nicely. Dog's had a line shock. So that's done. I'm fully energized, ready to go to the gym, get a good session in, and then after that we've got lunch coming up, nothing too heavy. See you after that. So there we have it, something nice and simple, not too heavy. Cheese, beans on toast, and then we've got a banana and then some orange squash there. So lots of carbs, fats and proteins all mixed in here. Ideal for what I need, especially after a heavy gym session like that. This is typically one of the things that I would have during a lunchtime meal. Obviously you're going to mix it up, you're not going to have the same thing every day because that would be boring. But this is something that's going to keep me going throughout the rest of the day, leading into the evening where we have our meal. Obviously, I'm going to have a few other snacks in between that, just to make sure I get my calories up, because I want to be in a calorie surplus at the moment, because I'm trying to build strength and put a little bit more mass on. But for now, let's dig in. Can't beat a bit of cheese on the top of this. Lunch done, now it's time to go and practice. Then after that we've got dinner, so I'll catch you all in a bit. So I managed to go out there and practice for a few hours. It felt really good just to get some block practice in, working on a lot of things in my swing, a lot of stuff in the short game as well. Felt really, really good. And the nutrition I had before that made me feel a little bit more energized, which was good, so I could get the best out of that session. Throughout my gym session and the practice sessions, I've managed to sneak on a few more calories in terms of little biscuits, protein bars, which is great just to keep those energy levels nice and high. For dinner, however, I made sure my calories were spot on really, and really high. Lots of nutritious stuff in terms of carbs, fats, proteins, fibre, everything that you can think of. As you can see from the video here, I've got the works. So I had pork chops, 2 of those with some cheese on, had some potatoes, and then we had some veg as well, along with a Yorkshire pudding. Yes, we've got to make sure we have one of those. So lots of calories on board, they are here. I always make sure I have a jam-packed, calorie-filled dinner in the evening. You want to try and recoup some of the energy and the calories that you've burnt, so from the gym, from the practice. You need to recoup that and almost take a little bit more on, especially when you're in a calorie surplus like I'm trying to get to every day. So my goals are to sort of build my upper body strength, get a little bit more size, a little bit more mass there, so I can unleash a little bit more with my top half into the golf ball. My lower body is pretty good, rotation, strength and stuff like that, so I need to maintain that, but I need to make sure that in order to get to those goals, I need to carry on this cycle and get to where I want to be. So the winter time is perfect to do that. You may like to overindulge because it's Christmas, which is not a problem. This is totally normal, so you need to make sure that you allow for it so you can enjoy yourself. However, I think my overall nutrition is pretty good. I'm not sort of taking away some of the things that I like, because I do like my food, but I also like what I like. I don't really sort of veer off and try different things because that's not me really. I've taken quite a lot from the Bryson DeChambeau video, which you can find here in the link, and there's the little thumbnail for you there. Taken quite a lot of things away from that really. Obviously I'm not going to take as many protein shakes on as he does because that's just insane, but taking on 1-2 per day. I'm taking a mass gainer, which is also adding to the calories to help me get to that surplus. That's really important. And also the things that I'm taking on board in terms of the meals, breakfast, lunch and dinner. I'm sort of taking on similar things that he would do, but obviously making it more specific to what I like. So whatever your goal is, make sure you stick to it. Winter time in the UK is perfect to do that now, so you can build on it ready for spring and summer. So you can get your game up to scratch and perform as best as possible. So that's the nutritional side done, part 2 of a day in the life of a golfer. I hope some of this has been insightful for you and you can take that away and add it into your own lifestyles. If you've enjoyed that and you want to check out the next part, make sure that you hit the subscribe button down below. I'd really appreciate that, and you can support me on my journey as I go through the golfing world. Hit like on this video, ding, and drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. I'd really like to hear from you. Also check out my social media platforms on Instagram, Twitter and TikTok so you can keep up to date with everything that I'm doing and you can interact with me. Thanks very much for watching guys, and see you on the next part.